Sports presents the 3 things that were awesome and the 3 things that were awful. Hi everyone, welcome back. I am back on the set. I know that I've been doing some YouTube shorts recently. Been very busy. Got my second vaccine shot last week. Go out there and get it. Not if you don't want to get it, that's okay. But I decided to get it. Feeling great, just to let everybody know. Don't be afraid if you are. It's just like pretty much getting a tetanus shot, you know. It's a little sore, and then you're all good. But anyways, also that, plus a lot of busy time at my day job, kind of kept me away from the set. But I'm back for you, and I'll be back today, be back Wednesday, be back Friday. You see me here. We're going to have a pretty fun draft game next week. I'll go into more of that for the NFL draft. But I will be doing a pretty long video for the NFL draft. Hope you guys love it. Please support, like, subscribe. You know how it is. Anyways, what I want to say is, wanted to stand up just to make sure everything is working well. 3 things that were awesome. 3 things that are awful. Let's do it. From the weekend that was in the world of sports. First thing that was awesome is Dodgers versus Padres. Gotta say, I just wrote an article on DrewSports.com about the LA Dodgers. They could be a historically great team. There really is no weakness, but I will say, you know, their kryptonite might be the Padres. That was an awesome 3-game series. The Padres definitely showed, you know, and snagging the last game and losing a couple of tough ones in the first 2 games, that they're going to be a very worthy opponent for the Dodgers throughout the season. But let's just be honest, the Dodgers are not going to lose 2 out of 3 to the Pirates. That is not going to happen. The Padres just can't hang with the Dodgers throughout the season. But I will say, when they play each other, and I certainly think it's a good chance it's going to happen in the playoffs as well, the Dodgers-Padres, must-see TV, that game on Friday night. Even though it was over 5 hours, I was paying attention to the game throughout the night, you know, a night out with the wife, but I was also paying attention to it, watching some of it. Couldn't help. It was an amazing baseball game. The Dodgers were able to squeeze through. Padres just couldn't get the big hit. But, you know, kudos to the Padres and Blake Snell getting the dub yesterday, avoiding the sweep. Awful. My Fat 5 picks this weekend. My NBA picks, Lakers and Sixers, spot on, baby. I even said Sixers money line against the Clippers. I know they did not cover, but they did hit the money line. And yes, the Lakers did cover not just the plus 8.5, but won outright over the Jazz on Saturday, as I told you they would. But the awful, yeah, my Yankees pick. We'll go into that later. That was, let's just pretend like that did not happen. The Padres obviously did not win a series over the Dodgers. Don't feel bad about that. And then Colin Morikawa was in position to maybe come back on Stewart Sink and then collapse on Sunday. So yeah, 2 and 3, awful. I'm better than that. Trust me, next weekend we're gonna have a winning week. Okay. Awesome. Let's give him a shout out. It is kind of crazy that someone who pitches for the New York Metropolitans, who kind of, I know it's kind of a laughing stock. We always make Mets jokes. I make Mets jokes all the time. But Jacob deGrom is an absolute just stud. I mean, I was watching the game against the Rockies on Saturday, and he's throwing like 101 with a 92-mile-an-hour slider. Struck out 14. I don't even know how the Rockies scored 3 runs off him, but he's only 1-1 with an ERA of .54. He looks better than ever. He seriously might, you know, have 300 strikeouts and an ERA of 1.5 this season. That's how awesome Jacob deGrom looks. He's probably going to lead the Mets to the playoffs. I'm calling my shot right now. Because that's what we do on Drew Sports. Sports do the truth. Awful. The New York Yankees. You know how many teams have a worse record than the Yankees in Major League Baseball? 1. The Colorado Rockies. That is it. The Yankees have the worst record in the American League at 5-10. Even the Tigres, the Oriole Birdies, there are no team, the Texas Rangers, the Walker Texas Rangers, there is no team that has a worse record than the New York Yankees in the American League, and they looked absolutely pathetic this weekend against the Rays, and made me look bad at my picks when I said the Yankees would actually come out to play against the Tampa Bay Rays. I was wrong. Awesome. 47-year-old Stuart Sink dominating at the RBC Heritage. Just absolutely dominating. That wasn't even like competitive. He, and then a moment with the sun at the end. Stuart Sink, one of the good guys in golf. And I just want to tip my cap to him. I thought that you were going to collapse this weekend, Stuart Sink. This is mostly just because I thought Morikawa was going to come up and nip you. He did not. You did the stiff arm. You dominated. You won. No one was within even 3 shots of him over the weekend. In a laugher, golf is not fun when it's a laugher, but kudos to Stuart Sink. He got it done. Lastly, I don't like to usually talk about some of these news headlines, but I just have to about the Aaron Donald accusations. All I gotta say is that, okay, so we heard that Aaron Donald got into a bar fight, and there was this guy who filed assault charges against Aaron Donald. And then all of a sudden he's like, no, his attorney's like, no, Aaron Donald did not attack him. He actually saved his life. What? That's all I say is what? I don't know. Like in the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube world, just weird things happening. But I just want to say, Aaron Donald, I've heard, is one of the good guys in football, and it kind of sucks sometimes that he got drugged through the ringer. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to speculate, but that's pretty awful. Aaron Donald, you're still a good dude, and I'm happy that you are exonerated of all this. And it sucks to even be dragged through it, so someone could say, make jokes about how, Aaron Donald, can beat guys up outside of the football field, as he already does on the football field, because the guy's an absolute beast, a man-child. The defensive lineman for the Los Angeles Rams. Anyways, that's my top 3. That's my top 3 that are awesome, top 3 that are awful things of the weekend. I appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe. Follow me at Drew Sports. Wrote a cool thing about the Dodgers on there today. Will the Dodgers win 117 games or more? It's possible. Tell you why it won't, why they will, and why they won't. You can also follow me at Stu Drew on Twitter, Sports Stu at Drew Facebook page. I'm out. Have a great week, everyone. I will see you soon.